Hi, it's Joe and welcome to day number 4 of 100 Days of Pop. Today we're going to be talking about pop marketing in the news, so let's get to it and talk about the sale of the Brady Bunch house for like millions of bucks. This story has everything. It's got celebrity, it's got 90s boy bands, it has cable television, 70s nostalgia. It's bustling with pop marketing. So the Brady Bunch, for those that I need to explain the Brady Bunch to, it was a early 70s sitcom, TV show. It was recorded from 1969 to 1974, and the premise was something like this. You had a woman who had 3 girls, but she was single for some reason. You had a dude also single with 3 boys. They got into a house, and in the middle you had their maid, Alice, I believe, and together they made a bunch. In a lot of these sitcoms and early shows, there was always an establishing shot of the house that they lived in. Now, of course, it wasn't shot in a house, it was shot in a studio in Hollywood, but it's the establishing house that everybody kind of was fooled into thinking was their house. So this house is actually a real house, and it is in Studio City in LA, and it went up for sale, and this is where our story begins. So it's a 2,500 square foot split level house, and it was bought by the family in, I believe, 1973 for $61,000. So the first headline I saw was that Lance Bass, yes, the Lance Bass from NSYNC, was interested in the house and had put a bid into the house. I thought already this is an awesome piece of pop marketing news, because you had somebody from 90s boy band going out and buying a piece of iconic, nostalgic, property from the 1970s. The next day, the house is in a complete and total bidding war. I believe there's like 8 parties interested, gotten into the news, and there are people everywhere all over the house. It's a zoo. We're getting television. People are writing blogs about it. It's all over the place. And it comes down to 8 different parties that are in a bidding war for this house. So the $1.8 million price tag, no more. Let's see where it tops out at. So there's 8 different buyers now. You got Lance Bass. You have a couple producers, probably a couple celebrities that haven't been named yet. And the important one is HGTV is now in. So the headlines that did say Lance Bass won this house are now saying, wait a minute, Lance Bass didn't win the house. It's in a bidding war with HGTV and Lance Bass for the Brady Bunch house. The headline is like building, it's awesome, and I have popcorn now, and I'm watching this from the sidelines. So HGTV is deadly serious about getting this house. They set up like a 24-hour command center at their offices to make sure that they win this bidding war. When it comes down to it, HGTV ends up winning $3.5 million they pay for this house. Now remember, the house went up for sale originally for 1.8, and houses in that area for a 2,500 square foot split level could range in $1.1 to $1.3 million. So it's already at 1.8 because it's the Brady Bunch house, and now we see the value to the right party, which is HGTV. A winning bid blows everybody out of the water with a bid of $3.5 million. Now HGTV has the Brady Bunch house. Lance Bass is absolutely heartbroken. Here are 3 things about this story that I love so much and why I believe it's a great pop marketing case study. Number 1, it is proof that nostalgia and pop culture holds an intrinsic value of itself. This is a perfect example of how it holds more of a value than the house would on its own. Just because it's set and was pictured in a sitcom, this house has value because it holds a certain place and holds a certain context in people's minds that HGTV was willing to spend and put value against to own. Number 2 reason I love this pop marketing story in the news so much is that how it just kept evolving and pulsing in PR and in press and earned media. So this one just kept evolving and growing and changing, and I loved how the headline grew throughout just a week. This is how you design pop marketing. You build the story and you release it in different pulses. Now, this wasn't purposeful on their part, but really cool design, and really shows a really great case of showing the story build up in earned media and the story build up in the press. So that was super cool to see. And number 3, I can't wait to see what HGTV does with the house. So now, honestly, it was worth the $3.5 million they paid just for all the earned media that they got from buying this place. Now that they have the house, they are quoted to saying like they are going to bring the Brady Bunch house back to its 70s greatness like only HGTV can do, which is a great quote and leaves you wondering, are they going to make this into their dream house that they give away every single year? Are they going to bring in talent and content creators from their channel to redesign the house? How do they now make this even of a bigger story than they were originally going to do, knowing that they have a lot of momentum going into it and a lot of people wondering now, well, how is this story going to end and what is to come of the Brady Bunch house? So that is it. One of my favorite pop marketing stories of the year. It's awesome. HGTV buys Brady Bunch house. It's great. Thank you so much for tuning in. That is the story of the Brady Bunch house selling for $3.5 million last week. Tune in tomorrow for episode number 5. Catch you on the flip. I'm trying out different ending phrases. Catch you on the flip was today. Catch you on the flip. See you later, alligators. Bye bye. Poops. See ya. Catch you on the flip side.